we are here. We're at Goodwood for the final two races. We have brought two iconic tracks into the final round of the Group 3, Group 4 Sprint Endurance. It should be an absolute belter. No more so. Chalky 12 taking the early advantage here on pole position. He's just 10 points behind D.M.K.R.C. Aldo is in a fight with D.K.10 for best of the rest in fourth place. D.K.10 qualifying in third place. He knows he's in a fight with Aldo. Just got to keep it on the black top. D.M.K.R.C, your championship leader, is just 10 points ahead of Chalky 12 heading into this round. He's in fourth. Big Frank, exceptional season for Big Frank. He's in fifth place. Dazzler has not had a good season as well. He is in sixth. Ricky J and Big Frank, got to be said, absolutely fantastic season. Ricky J qualifying in seventh place. Mr. C, not having a fantastic qualifying, is down in eighth place. He is 16 points off the top spot. But we know what is a good strategarian, is he not? But this is a sprint race around Goodwood. 15 minutes around here. Then we're going to take a 5-minute break before the 40-minute endurance. Really looking forward to it. Can't wait. Mr. C, 16 points. Can he make up the deficit? We shall see. We've got the comedian in the group. Mr. Joyce should do well around here in that Rocco. He's in 9th place. And the Keen is here in a Rocco too. She is in 10th place. We're going to try and concentrate on the top three protagonists, but we will start with Big Frank, aka Old Crawler. I do say his name backwards. Old Crawler, aka Big Frank, but you know, as we do. Let's get it underway. Waiting for that flag to drop. They're all chomping at the bit. I'm sure a bit of nerves were kicking in ahead of tonight. The way we ran this season was it's a flag and we're away. We're getting the go and we are away. We know that Toyota has not been blessed off the line this season. He's already got a gap the front three. Ricky J got a banging start as well. He's on the grass. That Subaru is capable of going right across him, but won't recommend it for those around Goodwood. Let's get the views back. There we go. Let's get them all up. Chalky then, good start off the line. He's under 5 from D.K.10, who's under 5 from Aldo. Heading into first braking zone, shall we say, the hard braking zone. Big Frank's on the tail as well. This is the awkward corner, catches so many drivers out. There you go, there's one already. He's on the grass. Aldo's right under the rear wing there. Nowhere to go for Aldo right now. D.M.K.R.C maintaining his 5th place. That Toyota, once it's up to speed, is electrifying around it. We've got a yellow flag already. That's D.K.10. He's off down the order. Yep. Yep, and right down the order as well. The only one that's not getting is the Keen Liz, who's in the kit here today, recovering. Chalky 12 knows he needs this win if he's to have any impression on D.M.K.R.C. D.M.K.R.C, I think, really needs to be finishing out the top 5. Or Ricky J's there off wide. D.M.K.R.C up to 4th then. We've got a yellow flag again. What is that? That is the chalk. Oh, the chalk's made a mistake. Foolish chicane. Mr. C is in this. Oh, it's all go on the opening lap here at Goodwood. Bringing the entertainment, are they not? Damage already for D.K.10. That Merc does not recover well with damage. So Aldo leading the way in that Aston Martin's been electrifying, finding his form this season. Just missed a couple of races, did Aldo. But what would have been double champion Aldo, absolutely fantastic. The Flying Scotsman, you love it. Big Frank running in 2nd place. He's not new to the podiums. He's had a few podiums this season. His racecraft is certainly in second to none this season. The D.M.K.R.C gaining spots after the few mistakes. All to do for the chalk then. Down in 8th place right now. D.M.K.R.C in the prime seat, gaining points over his championship rivals. Ricky J as well. He's in 4th place. He's in 9 points off D.K.10. But knows how to throw that Subaru around here once he gets his tyres warmed up. The Joyce as well running in 5th. We've got another yellow flag. Who is that? That is Big Frank. Big Frank is at the moment. He's on a recovery drive here. Yeah. Oh. Unlucky Big Frank. The Keenleys and DK10 down in 10th place. He's got a lot of work to do. He's not even going to catch. He's off again. Look. There you go. Tyres are cold. Chewed them up as well. Aldo still leading the way. Ricky J and all that. He's getting second spot from D. Wow, Dust Skyver is down to 5th place. That's TRG Joyce up to 3rd. And Dazzler up to 4th. Oh, it's all going the final. It's all going the final. You've got to love it. Dust Skyver right under the rear wing of that Mazda. Dazzler does know how to throw that Mazda around. Dust Skyver, he's got his championship rival right under his rear wing. Troll will regather his thoughts and go again, will he not? He's had so many podiums this season as the Chalk. I think it's got to be most he's had in the season. It's been absolutely fantastic. I think Chalk as well did Dust Skyver 6-4 on in qualifying for the positions. 6-4. That is a lot. 6-4. Let me just bring up the stats here. I'll be able to read them out to you. It is. So at 20 races this season, Chalky 12 has taken 6 pole positions, and to Dust Skyver's 4 in the Group 4s. He has taken 6 wins. Chalky 12, absolutely stunning, absolutely stunning. He's taken 1 Group 3 win. There are 14 podiums. There's the Chalk. Dust Skyver's had 16. He's took 4 poles and 3 Group 3 wins. So not too bad at all. Not too bad at all. The Dazzler's down to 5th now. Aldo is having a go with Ricky J. Is it not? No, Ricky J has got the championship protagonist behind him. Let's just check in on Mr. C. He's in 7th place. He's not having a fantastic race right now, but people keep falling off. He will make up the room, make up the ground. We know that Porsche is quite capable of being chucked around Goodwood. It's not really, you haven't really got to manage your tyres, manage your fuel. It's just all out attack. DK10 in 9th, he's out of the running with Aldo 9th. Aldo maintains this lead and that gap and the pace as well. 116s. Ricky J's dipping his toe in the 116s as well. The Skyver is there. He's got the fastest at 115.4 and he's bringing his rival along for the ride. Dazzler's in the mix as well. Oh, you love it. So let's have a look at Mr. C's stats. He's had 18 races, he's missed 2 races, he's taken 3 Group 4 wins, he's taken 3 Group 3 wins, and he's also taken 12 podiums and 2 fastest laps. And that's what's brought him into the battle with the best of the rest here. Mr. C, stats don't lie, he's been fantastic. He has been absolutely fantastic. There's been big point swings and all sorts in here. Points. There was a big swing the other week heading into this final round. That's where the points and the 10-point gap come from. It's been absolutely exceptional this season. The driving has been fantastic. The racing's been second to none. The Chalk 3rd, the Skyver down to 4th. Chalk going side by side with Ricky J into the braking zone. It's not the easiest zone to overtake. It's pretty fluid. You're trail braking down from about 140, 150 mile an hour in these cars, and you've got to get this right, otherwise you will be doing a bit of that. If you don't get that right, you'll be in the wall. Aldo clearing up the front. The Keenley's in 10th. Cutler down to 9th. DK10 upper spot to 8th. Big Frank is chasing down the Joyce. 6th and 7th. Dazzler's still in 5th. The Skyver under the slip now. The Chalk's getting the slip off Ricky J as well. Awkward part of the circuit. You don't really want to be throwing it down the inside of anyone here. Chalk's chomping at the bit. He wants to get that move done. He wants to get up the road. These lot keep jostling about. Aldo's going to pull a bigger gap, and it's not what you want. We're 7 minutes in already. These 3. There's no reason for Ricky J to let him by. He's still battling for 4th and 5th, and the points will do him well at the end of the season. I think it'll be his highest standing finish in the league table, Ricky J, as they're all coming down the order now into the braking zone. Ricky J goes sideways. Great save, maintains 2nd place. A little bit of door banging there. Oh, it's a great save by Ricky J nonetheless. Duskiver is side by side with Chalk. Heading into turn 1. The sweeping right-hander. All that base. Duskiver getting that done. Chalk's in the slip. It's going to come out wide. Due to the slip, you don't hit the grass there. Golded that well. Lost a bit of ground in the Chalk to Duskiver. See if Duskiver is going to say anything about Ricky J here. He's got the slip. He's going to go around the outside. He feints around the outside. Throws it up the inside for second place. Is he getting it done? He's 2 tenths faster against Ricky J. Not getting it done. That Subaru maintaining second place. That Subaru driver will not give it up easy. Not at all. Absolutely fantastic racing. You've got to love it. I love it. And then they battle again. Oh, Chalk forcing his way through the middle there. As one man said, if you can't create a gap, make one. Chalk goes up to second place. Fought his way straight through the middle. Oh, gets it sideways. We got synchronized sliding here. Oh, dear. Dazzler clipping up the Duskiver there. Duskiver's gone sideways. They're all here at the back. Duskiver down to 5th. Chalk down to 4th. That was like Come Dancing With Me on BBC One. Brought to you by the D.M.K.R.C. Oh, dear. Dancing with the Stars here at Goodwood. You love it. Ricky J in all that. The best car won out of that one, I would say so. Chalk went sideways. Then the Ricky J went sideways. 4-wheel drive beats the rear wheel drive of the Porsche. Oh, what would have been? Did Duskiver take damage there? He has got damage as well. It's not fantastic. He's got to run. He can't pit now. There's no point in pitting. 5 minutes to go. Dan in 5th. Chalk in 4th. He will be gutted. I would be chewing, spitting my helmet if that was me. I would be absolutely gutted. He's in the podium position now, but oh, what would have been for the Chalk? He's got no damage. His tyres are a little worn, but yeah. Championship leader. Racing with damage in 4th place. Not losing too many points to the Chalk either. Ricky J is in 2nd place, 2nd step, and Aldo won't see much of the race leader, just coming up to lap the Keenans here. Running away with this so far is the Aldo. Another victory under the belt. Did see a lot of position swap there, see a little bit of movement. Big Frank's in 5th, not too far, great recovery drive, had that spin early on. That must have been the switch we've seen against Dazzler there, it must have had a little bit of a moment. He's in 6th now, TRG Joyce is in 7th place, DK10 in 8th. Yep, didn't have a fantastic time. Mr. C not having a brilliant time either. Ooh, a little bit sideways there for Mr. C. Down in 9th place. Where you finish in this race is where you will start the next. So it looks like another 8th, 9th place for Mr. C. I do believe the Chalk is catching Ricky J. 4.5 minutes to go. 4.5 minutes to go, and we've had it all. Slipstream, door banging, ballroom dancing, synchronised ballroom dancing, shall we say. There you go, Chalk setting a purple. 5 tenths up this lap. Got to get it right. Completely missed his apex, but kept it on the black stuff. Where's Duskiver? He's got 4 tenths to get rid of. Where's Big Frank? He's not within 4 tenths, but ooh, that's going to be hard to lose around here. Oh, championship leader. Oh, it's tough. It's tough. If Chalk can catch Ricky J with 3 minutes to go, it's just a few more points being taken out. It's just a few more points being taken out if you can. It was 10 points. Oh, heading towards Bathurst. Man, maths ain't great, but I wish it was. Chalk purple again. He's pushing the boy. Where's the sky? We've got 3 attempts to still get rid of. You're going to have to wait till you get to the chicane. We call it the Dazzler left. The chicane at Goodwood. Just for him going the wrong way. The Dazzler left. There you go. Get rid of a few attempts just there. Not too bad at all. Chalk can see his rival. There's Mr. C. He's up to 8th. I reckon Who's Dazzler's had a boo-boo. Oh, full frontal nudity. Look at that. Front end's off. Engine is kapoof. Oh, he was running up there in the top 5, was he not? Now he's down the order. Mr. C in 8th. It's a spot on the grid for the next race, which we know is a tight circuit. I was hesitant to race this race. I did want to do live comms, but it is what it is. And I'm glad I did, to be fair. I really enjoyed it. This guy was running well. He has dropped off the pace just a tad. He's losing 117s, 118s. That damage is slowing him down, and Big Frank is catching. There's the chalk. He has caught Ricky J. You don't want to risk it for a biscuit. He's a 115.3. Took over a second out of Ricky J last lap. Trying his everywhere he wants to be. Throwing that Porsche left and right. Trying to get the side of Ricky J. We know that Subaru's epic out of the corner. Absolutely epic. Chalk will do well just to stay in his slipstream here. And wait and try and do him under braking. Try and do him under the trail brake. Guy's looking a bit worse for wear for the Chalk. He's having a look. He's on the outside. Ricky J is defending. Don't want to give up second place either, does Ricky J. Been a fantastic drive. And there you go. Got that move sealed, has he not? He's quicker than Chalk through the chicane as well. Pulled out a 10 for 2 there. There's Dazzler being lapped. He's going to have to stay off the racing line. Just kind of just in the background there in 4th. Let the faster cars through, as you do. No bother. I've stayed with these for... Oh, Ricky J's off! He's binned it! Oh, Ricky J was having an absolute belting of a race. Gifted Chalk second place. After that carnage into the last turn, down the order, back up to second place. He's not going to catch this guy, who is certainly in a league of his own tonight, is he not? Absolutely fantastic. Chalk then in second place. So far, so good. This is the final lap. Cutler's finished the race in 8th. Sure, it's Aldo. We'll get Aldo, the race leader. We've not been with him for much. We've been concentrating on the top 2 protagonists as Cutler's down the order. Aldo coming out, finishing the season on race 1 with a win. Well deserved. Congratulations to you, my friend. Chalky 12 then by any mistakes. Sitting in second place. Oh, God, Chalky 12. I am holding my breath. And here comes Ricky J up the inside. In through the chicane. Oh! Oh! Oh no. Oh dear. It's the Skybar. It's a drag race down to the... Oh my God. Can you Adam and Eve that? Can you Adam and Eve that? Oh my God. What a race one. We've had it all. Ricky J second, down to 3rd, down to 4th, back up to 2nd. Doing Chalk in the chicane. The Skybar racing with damage. Doing a drag race with a Chalk through the chicane, taking the final step on the podium. Chalky 12 must be absolutely spitting feathers in that helmet. What does he have to do? Chalky 12 coming home in 4th place. Big Frank, great result for you, my friend, coming home in 5th. TRG Joycey in 6th. DK10 still messing about in 7th place. What a race. God dear, what a race that was. That was... Wow. What can I say? Oh dear. What can I say about that? That was phenomenally entertaining, if that's the right word. Dancing, ballroom dancing, synchronized power sliding like with DK10 drifting, what? Absolutely fantastic. And if I was in the championship fight, I would have been well out of it. Well, I've spent more time cleaning off dirt off my tyres than, yeah, doing anything else. Wow, is all I can say. Wow. The drama just adds to the excitement in championship final nights, does it not? With Duskaiver taking 3rd place, I do believe that just gives him the edge in the points. got to be said. Has to be said. Chalkland's going to need to really win this race. You're going to need the Skyler to be down at least 8th or 9th place, you would imagine. But like I said, where you start in this race depends on the results where you finish. As you can see here, I said Aldo's in 2nd place. Ricky J's in 1st, but obviously it's not. It's just weird. It's just the way it is. The Ricky J will start in 1st place. So will Aldo. He'll start 1st as well. The Skyver in 3rd. Rival at side of him here in 4th place. Chalky 12. We did have a 5-minute break. I hope he went and recuperated himself, gathered his thoughts after what was a dramatic Goodwood race. Absolutely phenomenal. TRG Joyce in 5th. Big Frank in 6th. D.K.R.C in 7th place. Mr. C. Now's the time. Now's the time, Mr. C. We'll go it all again. 8th place right now. 40 minutes. Does the strategy work well? We will see. The Keenleys in 9th. Dazzler down the order in 10th. The Keenleys, you beat Dazzler 67. Yes, you did. You gotta love it. We're going to go down and start with the championship protagonists. The leader. No, yeah. The leader. Heading into this race. And we're away straight away. Our time that's spot on. Aldo lightning start. Ricky J lightning start. TRG Joyce doing the Skyver. He's going to keep the inside line. Cutler 8th to 5th as TRG Joyce runs wide already. Here we go. Get the view back. Look at that. You gotta love it. Cutler 8th to 5th. Where he needs to be right now. DK10 is in 6th following Mr. C up the hill. As we do. Oh, it was exciting this. Let's just get down here. See who's up the front. Here we go. Aldo keeping his cool, leading the way in 1st place. Ricky J 2nd. Chalk in 3rd place. He'll need to get by them 2 cars as soon as possible. The Toyota is pretty tasty around here as well. Not going to lie. Through the tight sections, definitely. It's very good for you as we come over the park. Part 1, Part 2. 2 rivals and Mr. C's joining the party. Does this not look fantastic? Yes, it does. I tell you what's got to be said. I really enjoyed it. Really enjoyed this season. I can't say it enough. It's been absolutely fantastic. Absolutely fantastic. Chalky 12 putting a little gap there on the Skyvers. The Skyvers got Mr. C to contend with. Mr. C is on the racing odds. Yes, I do remember the top 3 have to run the racing odds, and these are the top 3. Chalky 12 leading the way at the moment. He's on the racing mediums. He's got to run the odds later on. The Skyver's on the racing mediums as well. He too has to run the odds. Mr. Cutler, Mr. C, the man himself, the Stratacherian, he's getting rid of them racing odds early. He will lose pace down Conrad Straight compared to the 2 drivers in front who are on the mediums. So there's no strategy to say out. There's no reason to come in now and get rid of them now and run mediums and mediums. Oh, that's Chalk's losing ground. The Skyver losing ground as well. Kicking up the dirt. Mr. C down the inside into the final corner. DK10's there as well. He is running the racing softs. They're all on the curb. Oh, Chalk binned it. Oh, God. Oh, what's happening here? It's DK10 going up to 4th place with the Skyver. The Skyver winning out on 4th place as well. Oh, what's happening here? What's he doing? Burst his brakings out. What a nut job. Mr. C, gainer out of all that. Doing the Skyver into the final turn on the inside. Getting it done swift as you like. The Skyver's in 4th place. Big Frank's up to 5th. Dazzler 6th. DK10 7th. The Chalk down to 8th. Oh, running front aero and front left damage as well. He will not be impressed. We don't know what happened there. Joyce is in already. He's got engine damage. VW had to take a loan out with TSB to get some new engines via Nordschleife. He went through engines like he was chewing on bonbons. And the Keenleys as well. She's in the pit as well. Full damage there. Aldo, no bother. Leading the way from Ricky J. No damage for these. Mr. C running in 3rd. where he wants to be. He wants to be beating his rivals, but he wants to be taking more points. He wants to win this race really and probably take the fastest lap, which is worth 2 bonus points. And he's not going to do it like that. There's Duskiver. Oh, seen Mr. C, nowhere to go. Duskiver would have wanted that. Oh dear. A long way to go in the dark, is it not? 40 minutes. Duskiver is on the mediums compared to Mr. C, who's on the hards and is in the slipstream as well, heading down Conrad Straight. Oh dear. I can't get over Goodwood. It was absolutely immense racing that was. It's a drag race. Duskiver got the inside line. Mr. C will try and get that switch back on Duskiver, or is he going to let him chew up his mediums? Duskiver will have to take the inside line. No, he's letting him follow him through. Duskiver's used more fuel already than Mr. C. So, yeah, Mr. C could play the game here and slip him around the track, use less fuel, use Duskiver's aero to pull him around and run 1 or 2 laps longer in the pit stops. Dazzler's having a good race here. He's in 5th place. He's got Big Frank and D.K.R.C right behind for good measure. But I say, speaking to the drivers after the race, it was absolutely fantastic. They really enjoyed it. There was a few that was a little bit upset, but you know, Bathurst for you. I think it's the first time we've ran it in the dark, which was very entertaining nonetheless. But, we enjoyed it. It was a good crack. Good finals night. Really good. D.K.R.C 7th, chalk, recovering chalk. 214s without mistakes is personal best, but front aero not be helping him out, that left not be helping him either. It's too early for a stop, or is it? I don't think you can hold a full tank of fuel for 40 minutes and 35 even if he stops now. Wouldn't be worth it. The Joy's down in 9th, Keeney's 10th. Aldo still got Ricky J not too far behind. Second in race 1 is second in race 2 right now. Surely these two 4th and 5th of the table right now. D.K.R.C will be dropping down to 6 if he stays where he is. Duskiver's in 3rd, pulling away from Mr. C, who's at a moment front. He's had a big coming together into the wall there, has he not? Front aero, rear aero, and both right side wheels are blobbling all over the shop. That not be doing him any good down Conrad. There's not? Yeah. In the pits he comes, Mr. C. See what happens here. Does he go for odds? Or does he stay and swap it for mediums? Get that damage repaired. Remember previous races, he is the first driver, Mr. C, to do a no stop in a 40-minute race. We know he can do it, but he's got to run to a lap time. It just depends. Yeah, it just depends. I don't know if it can be done around Bathurst. I think the fuel down Conrad, up straight and down Conrad straight. And he's got a time penalty as well, 1.5. He's being mugged off tonight, is Mr. C. He's not having a great one, is he? Son of a gun. He's gone for the mediums. Mechanics did a fantastic job getting that damage repaired. Chalky 12th, 8th. Joyce 9th, Keeney's 10th. Aldo still leading the way as come through the corkscrew. The most awkwardest part of Bathurst, but you've got to love it. Here in Australia, Ricky J, Duskiver, not too far behind Ricky J, to be fair. Not too far at all. All 3 of them on the Conrad. Dazzler's up to 4th, Big Frank's up to 5th, got D.K.R.C for company. AMG versus Aston Martin. We have got nowhere to go right now. I use them mediums, get them out of the way early on, so I can run my second stint on the softs. Yep. I am actually on first name basis with the guy stood at the pit wall, as we're going to go half and half, try and get past this Aston, but we know that Aston's a beast in a straight line. Here we go, we're getting that one done. Is he coming back? No, he's not. DK10 up to 5th, Big Frank down to 6th. DK10 doing a bit of lawn mowing there in the dark, not recommended. I wouldn't recommend it, but we do it anyway. I like to be different. There we go, Duskiver, Ricky J, not too far apart. We'll say about 2 seconds. Duskiver puts in the purple sector. He's already sitting on the fastest lap of 2:05.7 on the racing mediums as well, running a bit of TC as you do, getting through the corners. Gotta love these cars in the dark, it looks fantastic, it looks absolutely gorgeous. DK10 pulling a gap early on. Well, I didn't want to say pulling a gap early on. We've just seen him make love to the wall there. Totally well at his front end. Done his engine as well. Promotes Big Frank up to 5th. So yeah, welcome to Bathurst. After the race, I did lose my seat with AMG. Let's see, Mr. C twatting the wall again there. Surviving though, no damage. Still got 1.1 to get rid of. The chalk's not too far behind Mr. C. Gets ahead of Mr. C, that's more points off. But, well, point or two. That would have been for the chalk. The drag race with Duskiver in race 1. The move of the night has got to belong to Ricky J. Through the chicane at Goodwood. It's got to be fantastic. Seen his opportunity in absolutely full sense from Team Subaru. Reliving the childish years, shall we say. Hey. Absolutely fantastic. Oh, those had no bother. None at all. Ran out of the way in Goodwood. Outright winner in that one. Leading the way so far in this one as well. Got clean air in front of him. Got clean air behind him so far. Ricky J. Duskiver. He's catching, definitely catching his Duskiver. Let's go on board with the championship leader so far. We'll see what it's like from his point of view. The brakes are nice and early here. You need to hug every apex. One false move and you will be reaping some damage around Bathurst. You don't want to push too hard either. Took maximum effort, maximum concentration. DK10 is in the pits. He's going to get that engine repaired. This looks absolutely sensational driving so far, hitting every apex, taking his time, not pushing the car too hard. TC going off like a trooper, trying to keep all the grip he can. Heading down towards a corkscrew. Really tentative through here. Get your gear shifting down early. Up to 3rd there for Duskiver. Right down to the hairpin now. Very ginger. It looks very ginger and slow, doesn't it? Yeah, well done. The Keenan's there just pulling over, being lapped by these two. Duskiver will be getting a bit of slip now off Ricky J, heading down the Comrade. I don't think he's quite close enough to get the move. He's just pulling out the slip there so you can see which line he's going to get. Ricky J's defensive, going in the centre of the circuit. No bother about that. Duskiver gained a little bit there. Heading down towards the final corner. Ricky J under defending. Breaks that little bit late. Duskiver's going to try and miss the apex to Duskiver there. I give Ricky J the run out the corner. That was a lap with your championship leader. Looks very good. Quick run through. His Dazzler's lapping the Keenan's now as well. He's in 4th place. Big Frank 5th. Cutler's up to 6th. 9 temps left to get rid of. Spending these very, very slowly, isn't he? Not a big spender then is Mr. C. Chalk 7th. DK10 8th. 13 minutes gone. Got a long way to go yet. Anything can happen here at Bathurst. A little bit closer is the Skyver. Never been with these for a while, but when you're fighting for a championship, it's got to be said. Got to be done. He was all running line astern a little earlier on, but a few mistakes creeping in. It was a tough circuit, it was a tough night. A few sweaty brows and a few sweaty palms. But Ricky J hanging on to his own. And the Skyver will have to plan his move, will have to get his strategy right as well. Oh, I think Ricky J just clipping the wall there. Was Ricky J on his exit round towards the Conrad. The Skyver will do it all again. He's got a bit more fuel than Ricky J. So this is going to come down to who blinks first. Who's going to pit first? Tyre wear, not a bother. It's just fuel. It's just fuel for these two. Times have dropped off just a tad. They're not pitting yet. I dare say Ricky J may have to pit the next lap. On the next lap, he's done 15 minutes on the mediums. He's got the softs yet to run. He's got just under a quarter of a tank compared to the Skyver's quarter and a smidge. He's got to run the hard tyres yet as well as the Skyver, so he will be slower, but he's got to run it. He's not going to pull a pit stop out in the space of a few corners, no. But if he can get this move done early on and buy himself the extra couple of seconds, there we go. He's up the inside. Ooh, just thought about it. Just backed out of that one, did the Skyver. Oh, Ricky J going sideways. Dazzler's in the pit. Where's Big Frank? Big Frank is on his way around. He is good. Dazzler dropping down the order. Then he's in the pits. Cutler's up to 5th. Brawler's up to 5th. Cutler's up. Yeah. You know what I meant. We'll leave it at that. Oh, he's got damage. Front aero, rear aero. He's been around somewhere. No doubt down a corkscrew somewhere. Let's see if he changes the tyres. There you go, the racing softs are on. He's got a full tank of gas and half a second to get rid of. Where's the chalk? There's the chalk. Covering chalk, he's going to have to pit again in a couple of laps. Oh, Ricky J's at a moment. Oh, we've missed it. The Skyver then. Might be good to pit now if he did. And if he knows Ricky J's got damage or not. But he's got engine damage. And down the Conrad straight, you will lose loads of time. Excuse me. You will lose a heap of time. Is he pitting? None of the front runners are pitting yet. Aldo is still good. The Skyver, no, he's not going to do it. He's going to let the gap grow because he knows Ricky J. If he does know Ricky J's got damage. Our damage is set to heavy, so Ricky J in the pits. Let's see if the mechanics can get this one up and running again. It's going to be a long pit stop for Ricky J. Definitely going to be a long one. But his pit crew have been spot on this season. Been absolutely fantastic. There we go. It is marked. Getting it up. The wheels are off. That was quick for the wheels. Now it just comes down to getting the repairs done. Hopefully it's not as bad as we think. So, but it's showing engine damage in front and rear aero. So Wrecking Ball Racing is exactly what it says on the tin. Yeah. Wow. Amazing job by Team Subaru. Got him out as well. Ricky J coming out in 4th place. Mr. C, Master Strategarian, is up to 3rd. Started 8th, up to 3rd, at a wobble, as you do. up to 3rd place. Now he's fighting for best of the rest, I do believe, because I don't think he's going to beat the Skyver, barring a retirement or a disconnect or anything like that. But he's fighting with Chalk for 2nd place to round out 2nd place. So depending if the Chalk can make any more spots, yeah, best of the rest for Mr. C and the Chalk. The Skyver in the pound seats right now. Looking good so far. 18 minutes in. Well, 19. 21 left to go. He's been so close to winning championships before as does Skyver. He's had a couple of fights with D.M.K.R. Aldo. Running out 2nd last season to Aldo when Aldo became his the first double D.M.K. double champion. What would have been that one was Dab Andy was running the Ford GT40 last season. What he did in that car was phenomenal, absolutely phenomenal. But only missing out again by a few points. But it looks like he's on his way to becoming a champion. In stellar drive. The only thing that's let him down is the launch of the car, I would say. Off the grid, it's not been a fantastic car to launch, but when he finds a groove, he finds a rhythm, he gets his pace and gets going. He's certainly in the groove right now. He's coming up to pit. He's pitting for the hard tyres. 20 minutes, so he's managed his fuel pretty well to run 20 minutes in. Aldo as well for Team Aston Martin is done really well to drag that car out. We're putting in some stellar laps, and I would say stellar laps with DK10 for company. Bit lap DK10 has right there. 205.5 for Aldo. Different lines taken through there as well. Down the Conrad we go. We'll stay with the race leader and see if he does his. Well, he's going to do a pit stop anyway. Yep. The Skyver there, not too far actually. He's just entering the Conrad. It's gone purple as well. They're both going to be pitting anyway. But I think Aldo will still maintain the lead when the pit stops are over. The Chalk is in the pits now, coming under fire. He wouldn't be lapped, is the Chalk. No, survives that. Chalk is out the pits and up the road. Aldo getting his pit entry wrong. That would have lost him a few temps. To Skyver at least. Yep, there's Skyver just entering the pits as well. They're both in now. Who's got the best pit crew? Although Aldo should have been in a lot sooner. Where's Mr. C in all this? He's just coming down the Conrad straight. We'll keep an eye. We've got a spinner at the bottom of Conrad. I'm not quite sure who that is. We've just pulled into the box now. I don't know what the pit crews are doing here. Then the sandbagging. There's Mr. C just going through the chicane. Aldo's away. There's Mr. C. Ooh. He's pitting from 3rd. He could have gone again. He would have been able. This guy was exited on the yards. Not sure why Mr. C's pitting. I'm sure he would have got out and up to 2nd place, but yeah. Ricky J then. Stellar show from Ricky J. Had that damage, had a mercy drive back to the pits. Has been kicking himself. He's back up to 3rd. On the podium, rounding out the podium. Dazzler's 4th. Mr. C in the pits. What would have been for Mr. C? Unless he knows something we don't know. One will only know. There's Big Frank in 6th place, having a stellar race. Chalky 12 in 7th. Damage again for Team RSR. The BW sponsored Porsche there. He's in again. He's on the odds as well. Not having a great time. With DK10 in 8th. Jim to be 7th. Going to do the chalk here. Yes, we are. 2:05.9, so not too bad. Joyce, 9th, Takini is still 10th, Aldo out in the lead, the Skyver not too far behind, Ricky J's just coming through the corkscrew. Surprise packages this season have been Ricky J and Old Crawler, aka Big Frank. Some of the drives they've been putting on and the battles they've been putting on this season have been second turning on. The racecraft has been brilliant. Like I say, he had a couple of podiums as well as Big Frank. Been absolutely fantastic. And both of these drivers did win the D.M.K. Drivers of the Season. We did have a three-way tie. But Chalky 12, being the man that he is, put his to one side. And we're going to give Big Frank and Ricky J will get some D.M.K. merch sent over to those for Driver of the Season. Well deserved as well, been absolutely phenomenal. Dazzler is in 4th, he's having a good race as well, but don't want to be running out wide too often. Just checking on the Skyver, see how he is. Not doing too bad so far. We'll see how he hangs on to it with his racing odds. Will be greasy, he's just done an outlap 2 or 3 was the outlap. This is his flying now. Aldo's just coming up towards through the park, heading down towards a corkscrew. It's on the racing soft side compared to the Skyver, so maybe that's why it's getting purple sectors. And a good race as well. Aurora, his #1 fan down the side of there somewhere. And no doubt he's got the misses on there as well. His Maggot, his Treacle. Big shout out to you, Pit, Aurora and Maggot. Hello. So, the Skyver, he hasn't really got to push, he's just got to maintain the pace, keep the gap around him pretty static. Where he is right now, he is champion. He is a champion. Ricky J beating out on DK10. He will end up finishing in 5th place, I do believe, if the results stay the same as they are now. Was only 9 points ahead, well behind DK10, heading towards the final rounds of the Sprint Endurance League. Aldo winning out on it as well. He will go up to 4th place, well stay in 4th place. He was only 3 to 6 points I think it was. It was pretty tight with him in DK10, but DK10 not driving like he could. Being an absolute flower. Cutler had that pit stop. Not sure why. I know he was going to need fuel, he was going to need to stop at some point, but I thought he would have gone around again. Just to try and pull that gap on the Skyver, put in a stellar lap so to speak. Currently running in 5th place. He was 16 points off. That gap has grew just a tad now. So he's fighting with a chalk, but he's winning out so far with a chalk. Big Frank all on his own in 6th. I think that's just what he'll want. No one to bother him, no one to push him around. DK10, 2 pit stops in. Yes, I did say a few. Sitting in 7th place. The chalk, we've got racing mediums on. Good choice. He'll eat up a lot faster than the racing softs. Get that, not so much instant grip, but it won't take so long to get him to grip up into the track once he gets warmed up and riding the grooves. He should be good. But yeah, it was all set up for Goodwood. Did fancy the chalk around Goodwood. He fancied himself as well, sticking it on pole. But yeah, what would have been another driver that's had a fantastic season. In the Group 4 team manufacturer as well, it's been exceptional there. If I had stats for that, it would just say chalk. It would just scream chalk. Him in that Subaru has been absolutely immense. And well worthy of finishing anywhere in the top 3 as the chalk. It's been absolutely fantastic. Absolutely fantastic. Words cannot describe how his driving has come on. Brilliant. Yeah, sometimes he does lose his head, we've seen, but you know, it's racing for you. It's what it does to you, especially on championship finals night. The Joyce running in 9th. Team VW Will he be Team VW next season? One will never know. He might get P45. After all the engines is cost, I think they're going to be running a Dacia Duster, if that's the right word. The Duster. Yeah, if they had a Robin Reliant, I think they'd give him that, or a JCB. One may never know. His teammate there, so we say, the Keenley's in there. Ooh, it's not the right car to be putting in the gravel. But yeah, heading into the pits. Again, front end damage and engine damage as well. Ooh, now then, Aldo. Got a bit of damage. Hero, front left. Not good. Setting the personal best. Ooh, the fastest lap to a 4.9. Did you consume that damage doing that? 10 minutes left to go. I think that damage is manageable. D.M.K.R.C did it at Goodwood. Not saying it would have paid off by the incidents into the chicane, but got him onto the podium, and it's what he needed as well for his championship fight with the chalk and Mr. C. So I think Aldo should be good, barring any more damage to that car. D.M.K.R.C on the racing odds, he's looking good so far. DK10 in the pits again. What's he done now? Oh yeah, front end damage. Terrific. Absolutely spiffing. But the leader has got damage too. It's going to slow him down. And D.M.K.R.C is not too far behind either. They literally start finish straight apart. So what's D.M.K.R.'s lap now? He's on the odds, remember. But Aldo's got damage. We're just having a look. A 206. Aldo's a 208 that lap. So a second and a half, shall we say. But we've got DK10 in between them both. It's going to be average about a second a lap quicker is D.M.K.R. with Aldo's damage. Ricky J is in the pits. What's he in the pits for? 10 minutes to go. This will be for fuel. He's going to lose out to the Dazzler. And there's Mr. C as well. On the racing meetings. He's up to 4th. Dazzler's up to 3rd then. Daz had a race win as Dazzler this season. Had a race win last week well, this week just gone, sorry, Tuesday. Yeah, Tuesday for Team Lamborghini and the team manufacturers. Took a win at Degman Road Track C2. Exceptional drive for the Dazzler. Team Lamborghini, a big bunch of points. Mr. C is in 4th. And got a sandbag. Chasing after the Dazzler to 3rd place. Want to go out on an eye with Mr. C. Anything but a podium for this guy is more or less a failure. But, yeah. Nonetheless, good show. Ricky J rejoins in 5th and some way off the back of these two right now as these are coming through the corkscrew. Dazzler taking what can be described as a weird line through there. Not sure what that line was. Seems to go wide then come back on itself. You just straight line that section of the circuit. Keep the car steady under braking while you're gearing down for the corkscrew. As you do, chalk in the pits again. Aldo in the pit. Oh, Aldo's had a mistake. He's got full front end damage and engine damage as well. Oh, that's not good. He has led this race from start to nigh on. He's led the race for 32 minutes. D.M.K.R. leading the way. Now, is he going to be ahead of these lot? Aldo. He's exiting the pits now. Splashed and dashes on the racing soft. Rejoins in 2nd place. Here comes Dazzler. There's Cutler coming down to start finish straight. Oh, Aldo. So sorry for that, but what would have been? D.M.K.R, the champion, as it stands right now, on his way 7 minutes to go. The checkered flag will be there waiting for you, my friend. Absolutely guttering for Aldo. That damage didn't hold up. Must have caused a bit more damage than we thought. That incident on the wall must have loosened up a few nuts and bolts, I would say. There we go. The second place isn't a bad shot. Isn't a bad shot. The King is just pulling off the track there, and that's done him again. He will not be impressed. He will not be impressed. Because if he pits now, Dazzler will have him. So will Mr. C, who's chasing Dazzler down like a Trojan. Got a picky spot. Big Frankie's in the pits from 6. Let's just get on board with Mr. C, see if he gets this done. Heading towards Conrad. I do think that Porsche might be a tad faster than the Atenza. We've got blue flags being waving. Down at first for Mr. C. Ooh, a little bit understeery there. There's the Keenley's there just pulling out of the way. Not quite close enough yet is Mr. C. Not close enough at all. Just getting a whisper of the slipstream now. It's literally just a whisper, not a lot. Later on the brakes, a yellow flag up front. That was 9th place going in the kitty litter there. He's having a look, is Mr. C. Just fainted right for a second. Got a tighter line as well. Got the run out the corner. A little bit squeamish on the exit, but looking good so far. Mr. C has got the pace of the Dazzler. He's later on the brakes than the Dazzler as well. It just needs the purchase on them tyres. You can run wide there, no bother. It's a long drag up towards turn 2. Dazzler's going for the inside line. Mr. C is just fainting. Dazzler's running left and right. Only one move allowed, my friend. Mr. C caught a bit of gravel there. Sends it up the inside into turn 2. Dazzler on the outside. No defence given. And there we go. Mr. C getting that move done. Not sure what happened there. Up to 3rd place. Told you he wouldn't settle for 4th. He wants to be on the podium. Last race of the season. Gets his podium chance as well. Aldo in 2nd place. 4 minutes left to go. D.K.R.C in 1st place. Sensational season for this driver so far. Absolutely sensational. Soaking up the pressure. Must have been nervous as sin going into tonight. Didn't want any mistakes. He does love a good technical track there. He's a very good technical driver. He does like the unorthodox. Aldo as well. Sensational driver. Had that damage, has got damage now. Let's hope it doesn't impact his car. Let's hope he can finish under his own steam. Mr. C is in 3rd, he's done Dazzler. Dazzler's in 4th. Ricky J's in 5th. Just set a personal best, there's Ricky J. Big Frank after his pit stop, he's in 6th. Chalk's in 7th place. Got to be guttering for the Chalk. Been battling all season. Few mistakes tonight, cost him, but yeah, sensational season. He's either going to finish 2nd or 3rd. But been absolutely brilliant this season. Absolutely brilliant. Don't know what happened there. Don't know what happened there. The Chalk. 7th right now. Joyce is 9th. DK10 running around in 8th place, following Aldo around. He is following Aldo right now. Ooh, DK10's got some points. Down he's sitting in 8th and he's on 204.6. That is the fastest lap of the race, and we're going 4 tenths faster again, chasing down the Aldo, as we do. As we do. See if we get this one done. Ooh, we do like the sound of that AMG, but unfortunately, Mercedes, Toto Wolff came out of the word, said El Poinot. He will not be racing this car next season. I went fine. I'll go and race for BMW then instead. Not bothered. We're half a second up. Purple this sector. Looking good. Spitting the flames out as you do. AMG did well. Just the driver beside it. Wasn't the best. What would have been? Oh, late there. Who's late there? Completely missed the apex. On the racing softs as well. A 204.5. Just a few smidges. Looking good. Where are we now? 39 minutes and 22 seconds into this race. The Skyver still leading the way. Just lapping the Keenley's there in the most awkward part of the circuit. This is his final lap. This is his final lap. Dazzler is in the pits. He's out of fuel. Where's Ricky J? Ricky J's going to get up to 4th. Dazzler underfueled in his stint. And Ricky J will take 4th. Mr. C is up the road in 3rd. So I reckon he's got a cemented on 3rd place by any mistakes. Ricky J. Sensational drive. What way come. This is the final lap. Where's the Skyver area? It's coming through the corkscrew. We're going to stay with your champion until we get to the flag. If I see any positions change, we will flick over. But worthy of the camera time is the Skyver. 19 laps, 40 minutes endurance around Bathurst in the dark here in Australia. Been absolutely fantastic. Loved every minute of this season. Can't wait to do it all again. Whether it be GT Sport or GT7. Really cannot wait. I have done some testing on GT7. Looking very good indeed. I just need to get up to lobby menus. And 36, currently on 22, doing the alphas. But the Skyver, one more corner to go. A well-deserved race, a well-run race as well. The Skyver, you are the Group 3 and the Group 4 Sprint Champion. Congratulations, my friend, well-deserved. That was fantastic. Excellent drive. Well done to you, my friend. Dazzler is in 5th. Crawler finishes in 6th. Aldo will come home for 2nd place. Congratulations, Aldo. Unlucky with the damage, forcing the pit stop. Mr. C is in 3rd place. Coming around the last corner. Did miss a race early on, so where he would have been in the championship battle might have been closer, but he's here in 3rd place right now and he's going to finish in 3rd place. Congratulations to you. Who's that? Who's coming over the line? We're not bothered. Don't know who it was. Probably me, to be fair. Yep. I'll finish in 7th. Ricky J. Sensational drive. Absolutely sensational. Not a lot of bother. He's going to push the Keenleys over the line. As you do. Bit of friendly nudge. Let's get VW over the line. Ricky J 4th. The Keenleys will finish in 10th. Dazzler will come home in 5th. What a season. What a season that has been. It's been phenomenal. Really has. Where's my table? Where's my table? I've got the table here somewhere. Oh dear. What did I do here? Give me a second, boys and girls. If this is the one, this is the final standings from the season. The Skyver is the champion. He took 25 points on the night. 257 points. Pulled out 17 points overall over the evening to the Chalk, who finishes in 2nd place. Worthy, very worthy runner-up is the Chalk. He's been there most of the season. He's took 14 on the night. It was unlucky for the Chalk. Not the best night, but 14 points, 230 points, maintained 2nd place to Mr. C, who took 19 points on the night. on finishing the season on 229 points, just 28 points between the top three, 1 point between second and third. D.M.K.R. Aldo was all but set to win that race, barring the damage. So unfortunate, but taking 22 points on the night. Well, round total is 30 points, so 1 point behind Duskiver, bringing him up to 203 points, finishing in fourth. Ricky J with a sensational drive. He does beat DK10 and finishes in fifth on 181 points. Rounding out the top five, DK10 then will start the back order. He'll start in sixth place on 179. Dazzler is seventh on 156. Big Frank is on 124. TRG Joyce did miss a few rounds. He's on 62. The Keenleys is a new driver to the group. Missed the group fours. So he's on 15 points. And Francis, who did not race, is on 11 points. So yes, that is the end of the season. Round 10. Congratulations to Duskiver. Trophies are awarded to the top three in the league in first, second and third. They will all receive a trophy. As always, here by DK10. Ricky J and Big Frank will also get some DMK merchandise for winning the drivers' votes. Very, very well deserved as well. Like I said earlier in the commentary, they've been stunning, they've been stellar, they've took podiums. They've had a few fastest laps between them as well. So, very well deserved them to. Absolutely shone out right this season. But until next time, that's been DK10. This has been a stunning season. Like I said, absolutely fantastic. If you want to get involved in any of the events, head over to DK10 Sim Community and Gaming page. We've got it all happening there. There's a series starting in a couple of weeks. Tuesday, we've got the team manufacturers. Thursday, we've got Survive the Hunt on GTA. Grand Theft Auto, we're on there. Survive the Hunt. Get involved. PS5, we've got ACC. All day. Sunday nights, FA Trucks. Really looking forward to it. It's all happening here at the DMK. I've been DK10. Have a great day. Peace.